Oh, sweet. Hi, baby. Was that a rough little ride? Or did you do okay? Oh, look at that cute little collar. Hello. Is this a new place? She loves people. Oh, you're pretty. You're pretty, aren't you? It's so weird to buy a baby goat because we haven't had a baby goat that we bought for a while. Hi. Let's look at that width. Look at that width. Oh, you're super cute. Well, little Olive is finally here from Blue Cactus Dairy Goats. Kevin had to meet Derek on the highway as Derek is driving around and delivering baby goats all across the state of Arizona. So we don't get to do like a collab video with Blue Cactus, but we're really excited to get one of these beautiful Dolings out of the best lines in her herd. Let's see how she likes dogs since she's used to livestock guardian dogs. Yeah, she's not too afraid.
Good girl.
Oh, I'm so excited about her. You are beautiful. Later in today's video, I'll show you what I'm exactly looking for as I've been trying to purchase Dolings that come from really great lines. When our new Doling comes, I'll have both of them side by side and it'll be fun. It's more interesting than you think to look at certain elements of a Doling and know how that's gonna help them be a good milker and have easy deliveries. There are a lot of things that you should be looking for, so I'll show that to you guys later today. We don't have the second Doling till tomorrow. So we've got to have Olive be with Elsa for now. And she can see Salem, so it'll be fine. Have we got a fun project tonight? Guys, can I let the geese out? Dad's gonna chase them out. Oh my goodness. They're very protective of this area. Go on. Look, you're free! Oh my gosh. Go be quiet somewhere else. They're going around bullying everybody. Elsa's helping Kevin open the package.
Yes, by chewing on my finger.
Oh, that's so nice. Gosh,
Why is she still letting them drink?
They're so fat.
I wonder if they also come from the same people.
Yeah, I bet they did it when they were tiny.
Yeah.
Probably.
It looks like it because they're all fighting for the same place.
Just to make this area extra secure for the new Dolings, we're adding a layer of small wire fencing to it. Is it long enough? This is our last piece.
It's long enough.
I think the geese want back in. They keep going over to the house. And they keep freaking out because Salem's running around. You like running around?
Circles, so fun.
Even with this high-powered wind, she's not going anywhere.
I'd like to introduce you guys to the sponsor for today's video, Storyworth. Storyworth is an online service for your mom, grandma, mother-in-law, which sends them thought-provoking questions so that they can tell stories that have happened to them throughout their lives. I love this idea for a gift because a lot of times people forget to sit down and write out all the stories and memories that they have, and when they're gone you lose them. How it works is each week Storyworth sends that person an email with a question like, what was your favorite vacation as a child? Or who was your favorite teacher in high school? Or if you could choose any talents, what would they be? After an entire year of answering all of these questions, they'll get sent a book that has all of them printed out, and then you can share it with the family. And that way the stories are there forever. As I've gotten older, I've gotten more aware that I need to cherish my parents and make sure that I gather as many stories and life lessons as I can from them. Storyworth will combine all of your mom's stories and even photos and then put them in a book and mail it to you. So if you're thinking about giving your mom or your grandma or your mother-in-law something meaningful this year, check out Storyworth. You can give your mom the most meaningful gift this year on Mother's Day with Storyworth. Get started right away without the need for shipping, plus $10 off by going to storyworth.com/weed'emandreap. Okay, I'm pretty sure that one's gonna be able to climb out.
Come here, sweethearts. You have green eyes.
And that one to me, I'll do that one. Oh.
Yeah, it's cold. They're not gonna be able to drink it.
Ah, they're fine.
The kittens are drinking from a bottle, but they also have some wet food, so we're just hoping to transition them completely because bottle feeding is a lot of work. This one is the weird one that doesn't like to suck.
Only likes to bite.
Just like to chew it, huh?
This little kitty's just loving the straw over there. Doesn't even want any food. He's loving the straw.
Straw is fun.
So we decided to put the little kitties in this white cage and move Pepper Pumpkin over to the peach cage so that we can see these kitties at all time. If they're stuck somewhere, we can come out here and save them.
Yeah, this cage was just not good enough. They're getting too big now. As for Pepper Pumpkin, the introductions to the other cats is not going so well. So I'm not really sure if we should rehome her. A good situation for her would be an indoor home, maybe, even though she was raised as a feral cat. But I don't know, we're gonna keep trying. We'll see how it goes and we'll let you know. This is Salem's new thing, guys. She just lays down in the pond to get a drink. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You like the water?
Yeah.
I think she likes it. Oh, don't. She also loves to come over here in the little intake.
Yeah, perfect depth.
When we all are swimming in it, I wonder if she'll jump in with us.
Oh yeah. Don't normally swim until like the middle of May. That's when it's warm enough.
Hi, do you love scratches? You are so pretty.
Guys, little Olive is so sweet. You are such a sweetie. You're a little bit of a biter, but that's okay. So we have her over here in this little cage by the feeding station so she can see the goats but not be with them. And the second Doling is arriving today on a flight, so we gotta pick her up later tonight. And then she'll have a buddy. They'll be friends. She has this really cool coat where underneath it, it's all white. So I wonder if that's gonna turn white when it grows out. You're gonna get a scratch. No biting, okay? Now we came up with the name Olive. Lydia and I have always loved that name and it just seemed to fit her perfectly. And the next one that's coming, we also have a name for her. We'll wait till she gets her tonight to share it with you. Okay, this is Kevin's plan. We're gonna stick it under here and shake the trees.
Wow, that's good.
So that's how many we got. just with shaking it that much. That's crazy. We're gonna be making lots of jam. I can't believe how many mulberries we got just from shaking the tree that much. So we're gonna make jam today. First we'll wash them and then get them in my big old pot and start mashing and stirring. I wanna do sort of a low sugar jam. I'm not gonna use honey because it sort of overpowers the flavor. So we're just gonna use sugar and some low sugar pectin to get it to thicken up. Once it's all incorporated, we just have to fill the jars, wipe them clean, and stick a lid on them. The cool thing about jam is it only really takes about 5 minutes of boiling to can, and you only have to do a water bath, which is super easy to do. And that's it. I think if I was gonna pick everything from the tree, I would probably make 100 cans of jam. But I think this is enough to last us an entire year. It turned out perfectly and somehow just tastes better because we grew it ourselves. Alright guys, I am excited because we are ready for these new Dolings. We put an extra layer of fencing all around the edges of the pen last night. Kevin fixed the feeder so that there's a better catcher on it and they can't cut themselves on it because before it was metal. We barricaded the sides of the barn so they can't squeeze back behind there. Before we were just using some bricks. We laid some fresh straw down in their pen and we covered all the holes that we could find in the mountain. So these Dolings aren't gonna hurt themselves at all.
Overprotective DaNelle has made it so.
Well, these does come from some pretty fancy lines and I want to make sure that they do well, don't get hurt or injured. That's what we're trying. Salem, that's not your water. So we're not gonna call this the goat pen anymore, Kevin. We're gonna call it the nursery. We're gonna raise up these little babies and hopefully they can turn into some of the most amazing foundation does that we've ever had here. Okay, Olive, do you wanna go back in your new place? Okay, this is your new home. One last thing is Kevin's fixing the teeter-totter because this is the most fun. There you go. Is that fun? Hi! That was a rough day for you, huh?
Yeah.
That's a long trip.
Oh,
she's so pretty.
Pretty coloring on her face.
I know. Okay, we're here. Hello!
Oh, look at that face. It's such a striking face.
I know, she has such cool coloring. Okay, let her down and we'll see how she does with Olive. Oh, you can finally walk around, I know. Oh, stretch your legs. Meet Olive. Hello, is this a new place?
This is kind of scary, huh?
She was super quiet on the car ride home. This is a scary place. Okay guys, here are our two new Dolings. We've got Olive and this one, come here. This one we've named Daphne. They both come from amazing lines. They're both bottle fed, so they're a little bit bitey. That's okay. And the biggest thing that we're gonna work on with them is starting a new sort of foundation herd with lots of great body conformation. And yeah, hopefully we can create some really great goats out of these two. I know they look sort of similar. I actually wasn't planning on getting all of these black animals, but that's what happened. So when we're trying to decide which line is good to go with, what we're looking for is the width. So the reason why we want lots of width, especially in the escutcheon right here, that means we'll get a really good udder, but also we'll have really good deliveries. This really good rump width is gonna help make super easy deliveries, and it helps improve the breed. So we're looking forward to bringing some width into our herd with little Olive, and then with Daphne, see if I can get her here. She's a little more feisty. Come here. There you go. She has got this great level top line, and look at that rump angle. It's just very, very slight. Look at that. Oh, you're beautiful. And she's really nice and long and very dairy. Daphne's line has a lot of very dairy characteristics, which is that pliable dairy skin and the long neck and the really feminine look. So yeah, that's a little introduction to what I'm learning here about as I move from just having goats for milk to create championship does and improve the breed. It's so fun, I love it. You're so pretty. You are so pretty. So my next goal is to start to work with them and get them comfortable with being led and being shown, getting good at positioning themselves, and this one's gonna be tricky, I can tell. She's a little bit feisty. But Olive is so sweet, and hopefully they'll be buddies here in this little goat nursery and have lots of fun on the mountain and hanging out together. Are those new babies to play with? We'll have to see if you end up liking them. I don't know.
She's thinking about it. Thanks for watching today's video, guys. Wanted to make an announcement that there won't be a video on Tuesday. It'll be on Friday coming up next week. This weekend we're going to do a fun Q&A on Instagram, so go to Instagram to see that. If you want to see the day when we brought little Tilly home as a baby goat, click right here.